Sule has preempted our next bit. He said, budget extended powers of AAT to pause or modify ATO debt recovery, another hit delay for the insolvency profession. So our liquidator friends are obviously concerned that no one seems to be thinking about them in any government policy setting. But that does bring us, thank you very much for pointing that out, Sule. That is a lovely little segue into our next headline here: extended powers for the Administrative Appeals Tribunal to pause or modify ATO debt recovery. So what does that mean, Gino?
Yeah, I mean it's targeted for the smaller end of the market, because there is a aggregated turnover threshold limit of $10 million. On being able to access that. But if you do fall within that particular area, SME area, then essentially small businesses will actually be able to apply to the AAT to actually pause the ATO debt recovery process. So if there's a genuine dispute about an actual debt, tax office debt, then rather than dragging it through the courts and being subject to potential liquidation in terms of not paying an assessment, then the small businesses will be able to actually grant or be able to access a stay in terms of that through the AAT.
So small businesses will be able to better manage their tax debt.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a dispute in relation to a tax debt, rather than getting the lawyers involved and then having potential of threat of liquidation going over your head, because the tax office has got the ability that if there is a valid assessment out there, then they've got the right to call upon that debt and bring in liquidators if necessary. But
so this applies to disputes or just to tax debt generally?
It's for debts being disputed.
Disputed, yeah. Okay, so it's not. So Sule doesn't need to get too downhearted about it. It's only disputed debts. It's not necessarily if you've accumulated, you haven't paid your PAYG for 6 months. There's no dispute around that. And so, yeah. Okay, so okay. Well, the glass is half full there, Sule. So